we start with beautiful scars. Beautiful scars. You know, the most amazing thing about life is our scars. It sinks in deep to remind us of our past. In the scattered waters we swam, through the fog we survived, our skin so thick, never worn out. We became cold-blooded, did it ourselves unaided. Thoughts in our heads crowded, couldn't see through, blindfolded. And then we finally decided. We faked our smiles, tried to fit in, but rather in exile. To the world we are the best, but deep down our hearts and souls are scattered, shattered and clattered into pieces outnumbered. We've gone through the struggle and turmoil. We've came across thorns with hurdles and hedges. We've sailed through the storm and watered the desert. And yes, with hail, fishes and blisters, we still stood on our feet. No, we can't just flee. We have to be on point, discreet. The sound of that gunshot, we shall raise it to the end point and grab it hot so it never rots. Beautiful scars, now we are the stars, from Jupiter to Mars, racing through like gas, unwithered like bars. So if you see us in our car, boy, you for bab. Sake of what we've been through, be clear. The sacrifices we've made, you can't compare. So the next time you see us, you for bow. Now we chew the chicken flexibly. We stand and speak boldly. We see the money daily and we spend it wisely. When we stand, we receive applause. Charlie, you know the cause. Hey, we force, always waiting to see a change on the dice. Do not strive to be recognized, but rather strive to be worthy of recognition, says Abraham Lincoln. Beautiful scars, it makes us stronger with time, and we struggle for success. We are celebrating Ghana. I am the daughter of my ancestors. From the Gold Coast, Ghana, my motherland, as the name suggests, Nura the light. I brighten up the tunnels and dungeons our forefathers passed through to the Atlantic Ocean to be shipped to the land of no return. Oh, sorry, they returned. As a saying that goes, that when you point a finger to someone, there's four more pointing towards you. I guess this is a reflection of we black do black. I bet you know European would have been able to take our people from our people without our own people, covered in ropes and garments, taking our people from our people to the Europeans. From the shores of Elmina, where the waves whisper secrets, to the castles of Cape Coast, where the walls hold echoes of chains, I hear them. The cries of my ancestors, I hear them. Like the rhythm of the Balongo drum beating in my chest, reminding me of who I am. In the streets, from Mamobi to Nima, their spirit walks with me. They are in the laughter of market women, in the shouts of church-women, sek, 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 in the sweat of fishermen casting their net at dawn. They are alive. And then there is Kwame Nkrumah, a man who stood tall, a lion amongst lions. He said, "We face neither east nor west, we face forward." And forward we went, from the cocoa farms of the Ashanti to the fishing villages of the Ada. We marched under the black star, our flag, our pride, our freedom. In the communities, the smell of wake and kinke reminds me that I am home. The kente I wear, woven with threads of gold and history, of kings and queens, of mothers who carry the world on their shoulders and still stood tall. We danced the Hadowa, even when our voices were shackled. We sang high life songs, even when our voices trembled. We built, we tilled, we loved under the same sun that once watched us suffer. But like the baobab tree, we still stood tall, gallant, Salaga. Now we are free, not just from the chains of colonial rule, but from the chains of self-doubt, from the shadows of remembering that we are the children of resilience, the grandchildren of warriors, the great-grandchildren of those who refuse to die in silence. So when you see me, know that I am Nura the light. I carry the fire of my ancestors, the knowledge of Nkrumah, the rhythm of the Palongo drum, and the unbreakable spirit of Ghana. I am the daughter of the Gold Coast, the land of gold, cocoa, and of freedom. And as long as I live, I will shine for my country, for my motherland, for Ghana. Celebrating our wonderful women. People say pearls are found deep down in the ocean. Well, I guess I'll have to be that destined mermaid to pick that precious pearl up. Now what if I told you that pearl was her, those thoughts moving swifter than a fair, her remembrance, perfection, no memories to clear. Let me tell you a story. In her time, the birth of a female means nothing but a curse. No regard for mother or child. Before the midwife announces the gender of the baby, she has to take a pause, look straight into the eyes of the father till she could feel his heartbeat and the sound of blood rushing through his veins, expectations bulging out of his eyes, waiting to hear, "It's a boy." Well, I'm sorry, mister, it's a girl and you have to deal with it. Disregard was all she felt. Loved the way she wanted, like candy under the sun melt. On one knee, she knelt, expressing how she felt. To the ground she was thrown, just as a ragged, discarded bone. Then she hit puberty, finally a time when the lion can enjoy its prey. She was giving out of marriage at a teenage age. Probably what she knew was mad as food games. To her, it was just a change of a playground, so she can go and continue being a baby, not knowing she was expected to produce a baby and take care of a bigger baby. Table turns. Now it turns out that she is a lucrative business. She became a commodity. Nothing left of her, not even her dignity. Sanctifying her spirit, she couldn't even find her sanity. She was made to believe nothing was of her. She went in not expecting any love or care. At least the mommy-daddy game she played is now in reality. She is a pair. Ouch, that hurts. Maybe the scars is beautiful in his eyes. No, I can't just leave. My kids will face trauma and this is king. What will society say? My dead body on that floor one day will lay, and before you might see me, I might decay. For better, for worse, through thick and thin, in beatings and cleanings of wounds till death do her apart from him. Enough is enough. You say my place is the kitchen and not the office. I tell you I own both. I rule and you must obey. I command and you must follow. And if you think I'm joking, you can try me, you know. In fact, you're fired. Today is Fugu Wednesday. We are celebrating our beautiful Fugu pieces. And I'm here to tell you that Fugu is not a fashion statement. It is a fortress. Let them call it a blouse, let their laughter hang in the air like cheap perfume. They do not know that this cloth is the skein of 1,000 stories, that every thread is a vein pulled straight from the earth of this land. This is Ghana talking. Our president wears it and they laugh. He wears it as an armor, as a reminder, as a portable piece of this land's soul, draped over the shoulders of leadership. You are laughing at the skin of history itself, but we are not laughing. We are wrapping ourselves in resurrection, thread by thread, pride by pride. This is a cloth that survived the ships, it survived the whips, it survived the maps they drew to divide what they could never understand. You think this fabric fears a tweet? You think this pride fears a post? This is the cloth that sailed the Atlantic in spirit. While our bodies were thrown overboard, this is the cloth that stayed, that waited, that remembered the hands that wove it before they were stolen. This is the cloth that said, I will survive, I will return, and I will be worn as a weapon of beauty. Fugu Friday, now Fugu Wednesday, is not a trend. It is a reclamation statement. Every photo posted is an act of rebellion. From the diaspora to the motherland, we are stitching ourselves back together in full view of a world I thought would forget. Now this is a reckoning. Look at what we've created. Look at what we choose to wear. Not because the world approves, but because our bones remember the land. To those who mocked, your joke became an anthem. You tried to shame the symbol, and instead, you united the spirit. Now watch as we wear what you cannot understand. Our past, our power, our unapologetic presence. This is not a trend. This is a testament. We are the sons and daughters of Ghana, and we dress our truth. So when you see this cloth, do not ask what it is made of. Ask who it is made of. We are in every thread, and we are not asking for your approval. We are showing you our glory. So wear your fugu. Wear it as a pride. Wear it as your birthright. Wear it like a battle cry. Wear it and remember that they can laugh at the cloth, but they will kneel before the kingdom that wove it. We are Ghana, clothed, crowned, unconquered. I am Nura the Linguist.
All right, that was a beautiful set of poems by Nura the Linguist. And she's here with us, and lets us pick her mind on what she does. Hi, Nura, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So how long have you been doing this for?
For over 6 years.
For over 6 years.
Yeah.
And you call yourself a linguist instead of a poet. What's the difference?
So a linguist is someone who communicates words or information from a higher authority. And mostly a linguist communicates it with the perception that the people do not understand what the higher authority is saying. So in a better way for them to understand. And most of the time it's in a different language. So I am communicating to people what probably the world is saying or what they should hear in different languages. So it might be in Hausa, it might be in English, Chi, or any other language.
So, but you give us English.
Yeah.
So are you saying that there are other languages that you're actually communicating?
Yeah, mostly Hausa.
Mostly Hausa?
Yeah.
Wow. So it's like in poem forms too?
Yes, yes, yes.
In Hausa?
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. Can you give us a line or two?
Yeah, sure. I have a piece.
But while you're looking for it,
Yeah.
who are you communicating for? Is it the people or God or whoever?
Well, I'm communicating to the people what the world wants them to know.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. We'll get into your Hausa. What do you
Okay,
think,
yeah.
Philip?
Yeah, I like the fact that. So how many languages do you do?
Currently, English, Hausa, Chi. I understand Gan, but I do not really.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow, interesting. I like the last one she ended with the Fugu Wednesday one. But ideally, how long does it take you to write the script and say, I would want to tell the world what the higher authorities is saying through myself, that who is the linguist?
I think it depends actually. So if the piece example is something that is carefully planned, it takes me some time. But sometimes I might be there and I just receive inspiration, probably from a video I watched. Wow. Example, the piece I gave on 3S, which is the Nkrumah piece and slavery and all of that. It came from a video I came across about slavery. It was at midnight, and I really felt inspired to write a piece like that. And from the video, I came to understand that mostly it was the kings and queens that were selling the people out to the Europeans. So that is why it has a line that says that, I bet you no European would have been able to take our people from our people without our own people covered in ropes and garments, taking our people from our people to the Europeans. So yeah, so I mean, that's how I usually write.
You've been doing this for 6 good years. Well,
Yeah.
you've been to university already?
Currently in the university.
University.
Yeah.
And what are you doing there?
IT.
IT.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
IT
and then you're linguistic.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. That's interesting. So it's like a hobby, or?
Yeah,
it's
there's
like
more
a talent.
figure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
She's
All right.
naturally-
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, she should do this for what was
In
that?
Hausa.
Yeah.
Okay,
In
briefly.
Hausa.
Yeah.
Sarki sarautan maza, idan ka fito sai kowa na kasa, fiyayyen halitta ga kyau kaman wata. Izan ka tashi sai kana kuwa an raba gari, manzan Allah ya raba wata yasa bawa Allah ka je ka zama domin kana damuwa. Makiyai sun yi sun kasa, kafurai sun gaji sun rasa. Ya Rasulullah, kowane rana muna yi maka godiya ga wanda ya kawo mana sako na Allah, ya nuna mana hanya, ya zamo jagora har abada za mu bi shi cikin bauta. So, yeah.
What is that supposed to mean? What is that?
So this piece actually
Yeah.
was written as praises to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
okay.
So it's just saying that it's just showing how we value the Prophet in Islam and how we see his how do I say? Yeah, same with the value and the fact that people. So there's
Sort
a
of
line
his leadership.
His leadership.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good, beautiful.
are you fasting?
Yes. I am.
And you're out here. Well done.
Wow,
Thank you.
that's interesting.
Yes.
Anyway, so the 6 years period, the 6-year period,
Yeah.
you have performed at a number of places,
Yeah.
like you mentioned dinner, lunches,
yes.
and all that.
Yes, yes,
So
conference.
if somebody wants you for his or her event,
Yeah.
and want you to do what you do best there, how is the person going to contact you?
Yeah, so they first of all reach out to me on social media and my team handles it from there. Yeah.
But will you want to share maybe your social media?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
or maybe number or something. I don't know.
yeah. So Nura the Linguist or Nura Muhammad. I have two different social media accounts. So Nura Muhammad, you can reach me out there on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Nura the Linguist on Facebook, Instagram. Right.
Beautiful, beautiful. Nura, thank you so much for coming. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
IT person.
And a linguist
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the same time.
That's interesting.
That's very, very interesting. Anyway, well done, well
Yeah.
done. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Ladies